Well, good afternoon. 4 o'clock here in the UK, just getting ready for stage 3 of the Flamme Rouge Racing Octaine FRR World Tour Series. This is stage 3 of 8, which is taking place over 9 days this week. And stage 3 is an individual time trial. So we're all on the dedicated Zwift TT bike. We all are able to choose our own wheel sets. And the course is the Bologna time trial route. Starts off flat, it's a big climb to the top. Normally that's us done and dusted. But Richie Vale, in his wisdom, is letting us descend back down it, back into the flat bit, turn around and climb it a second time. If that isn't mad enough that we're doing it twice to make it 24.7 kilometers in total, the madness is that we're doing it with no heads-up display. So on screen there'll be no power data, nothing really. Won't know who's around me. Obviously there's no draft, so we're all on TT bikes and it's a mixed pen, so everybody's literally out for themselves. So people will fly off to start and everything like that. But for me, I guess I've just got to manage it with the climb and everything. Probably look to see if I can average around the 220 mark overall. Hopefully try and do it in just over an hour. Just trying to think optimistically of what it would be. But yeah, some people think I'm a bit mad because I only just come back to training this year after a few months out, but I'm finding that putting myself into these sessions, I'm getting a workout. I am making sure that my recovery after races is doing well, and I'm sort of feeding myself well afterwards. So I just hope today that I do myself justice, get another hour's training in the legs before tomorrow's session. As the week goes on, some of the races we take on get hillier and hillier, if that is even a word. So I will gradually, as the week goes on, just fall apart until all 8 stages are done. But that's the fun of Zwift, and FRR brings you the toughest tour series on Zwift. So I know it's a no heads-up display on the screen. Not going to even show heart rate, gearing, or anything like that. I'm hoping I can use that on the companion app just to give myself an idea and give you guys an idea of what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm not going to lie, doing this once is bad enough, but I guess I just got to have to manage my effort the first time, and on the second time up the climb, see what else I can give really. Right, let's go. Yeah, already it's weird doing it with no heads-up display. Heads-up display missing is weird. I know people will be riding with like sauce and stuff like that, and I don't blame them, to be honest. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, I'm going to do my best. On days like this, you wish you'd done a bit more research, because I don't know how long the climb is. And then it goes up through the bridge halfway up and then climbs again, but and the sun's setting in well. I'll be set by the time I'm finished. Oh. Not even worth letting people go past you because you don't get a draft boost on them. No draft benefit on a TT bike. All it is a motivation to stay on them. All of you just tuning in, I haven't put it in no heads up display. That is part of this ITT by FRR. They've made the time trial a no heads up display stage. So I'm just trying to manage it on feel, which is tough. And I would prefer it if it was only one time up the hill, but we're going up it twice. Next category, only one start pen for the individual time trial, because there's no draft. We're all on TT bikes. So yeah, just out for yourself, the people around you, it's just for fun. They have no impact on you whatsoever, because you can't draft them, and you don't even know who they are or what category they are. I'm getting thumbs up, but I don't know where they're coming from. Normally when we do this as a individual time trial, it's normally to get your classification at the beginning of a tour, and it's start pen to top of the com. Today we're going start pen, top of the com, back down, back through the start line, back up again, and the finish line is somewhere around the com banner. Not sure if it's as we cross it on the up, or if we have to turn around to the top and cross it on the down, but we'll get to that bridge later. So for now, just feeling my way around this one. There's an FRR winners jersey. Someone's obviously won a tour series before to get that jersey. I guess I'm only going to know when climb starts by the red segment banner thing across the road. Right, this is going to be the start of it, I think. Don't even know what gear I'm in. Yeah, no heads up. Not easy. Don't know what gear I'm in. Don't know cadence, don't know power. Don't know nothing, I've just got to go by feel. And we're climbing this twice. So, not being a hill climber of any shape. I didn't really want to be doing it twice, but nice treat by FRR. The only sort of guidance I've got is I know that the stream has been running just over 15 minutes, so that's my only indicator on how long I've been pedaling. People will say should have loaded up sauce and stuff like that, but I haven't. I'm going by feel. I've tried the companion app, but that ain't really helping me either. So as long as I don't feel like I'm going in the red, like I did with the grade yesterday, I should be alright. Sort of raw dogging it today. No heads up display. So I've decided no fan. I'll probably be mental at the end of it, but we'll see. feels like it's easing a bit because got a little bit easier on my pedal stroke. Ah. This feels like a slightly flat section. It's not even any landmarks or anything you can focus on for the second time up it. It's just arch after arch after arch. I guess I have a rough idea when people start descending how close I am to the top, unless they've absolutely flown off the front, which is possible. Well, that's just ramped up a bit. Must be turning a minute to go through the arch. People are watching this and giving me thumbs up whilst riding on Zwift to say thank you. I can't see who you are. I appreciate it. Likewise, the comments in the chat. Yeah, I appreciate them too. They're things that I can see. Right, it's a little bit steep a bit. Seven kilometres. Back 7 kilometres to go. I hope not. Someone's coming down. First rider down. Stream's been going nearly 20 minutes, I suppose. First 3 or 4 minutes was preparing, so probably been riding, I don't know, 16, 17 minutes, and there's people coming down already. So I reckon when we turn right up here, that's about halfway. That's how I used to gauge it. I might be wrong. Weird not knowing what gear you're in, what your cadence is. And then in a minute we've got duck right, go back through the arch, and then it's the final section. But looks like a German national jersey, that. Right, we come through that arch at 27:30 on my streaming thing. So we've got to be a good 20 minutes into this race, or TT. I'm looking forward to making the most of the descent. Right. Try and hold this wheel just for a mental thing. Right, it's ramping up a bit. I think we're nearly at the top. I think I can just about make out a banner. Really doesn't help with what gear you're in. And they're all cut in the corner. Shocking. Cyclists, eh? Whew. Yeah, those maths are near the top, so we're nearly there. Yeah, there's the top, there's the funny inflatable squirrel thing. We've got to be nearly there now. So after that final little turn, it's about a 3-minute effort to get to the top. Like I said, the finish line might be as you cross this banner, it might be after you've gone up here and done your U-turn and back to it. It's a little bit unsure at the moment. All right, let's get this descent started. joys of having to come back up this in a minute. There's the name I recognise from the Two Guys tour from Sundays. Yeah, I am trying. Want to burn, excuse me, too many matches too early. You've got to come and climb this again in a minute. I might have to give in a minute, have a fan on. I'm roasting. So I reckon we're probably about 25 minutes in. And I'm basing that off of the time on the ODS streaming system and when I started the stream. That's saying 33, and it was about 7 or 8 minutes before this race started, so. What's your thoughts on the heads-up display not being there then? I know you're watching it maybe and not racing it at the moment, but that isn't something I've done. That's part of the race setup, putting the FIR on this individual time trial. I know people will be riding it with other software like Source and probably Companion, but I have access to Source, I just don't use it. Pay for it but don't use it, like many other monthly subscriptions that I have. And then Companion app, I don't really use that when I race either. Just don't find it that useful. It is a little bit annoying, I don't know what gear I'm in though. But I'm coming back. Started back on the bike, on Zwift. Mid-January. Done some training sessions. Thrown in at the deep end by Richie Howe into a ZRL race, which I didn't say I'd do. I love a challenge, but B category wasn't good for me. I did some of the level chase races in more of an appropriate category for me, which was initially D, moved up to C. I'm hoping to get back to B in a few months' time. But for now, yeah, getting the sessions in and I'm enjoying it, which is the main thing. Although, when I come to climb Bologna again in a minute, I might have different thoughts on enjoying it. I'm probably not maxing myself out, but sort of trying to learn that, manage my effort, not spike it too much. Sort of working for me at the moment. That sort of zone 2, zone 3 effort is working. So nobody around me, I don't need to give me that key or something. Right, this rider's coming back the other way now, so 2 or 3 minutes, we're probably at the turnaround point. I'm hoping to get this done in around the hour mark, because a quick shower change and get my lad to his football match. So up against his clock and my clock at the same time. I haven't set up tomorrow's race yet as a stream because I was thinking that I might record it and then like highlight edit it and put it out as a video, because I'm sure some of you are getting bored of my streaming and I need to brush up on my editing skills again, because I'm hoping April, when the next round of ZRL comes around, I'll be back in a place to give you the recon videos again. Yeah, the crowds are out now on the streets there. Got me near the turnaround point now. There's a big inflatable squirrel there. Is that the shape of a building? I don't know. Right, it's got to be a turnaround point. Maybe not. Yeah, we started on these cobbled streets, didn't we? And if you're racing this later on, I'd get some form of third-party device up that gives you data, because this is quite hard. When you're in a race, where I did this before for one of the FRR races, I did it with no heads-up display. Because you're in a group racing against each other, you like hold the wheels and you match each other. You don't really know what you're putting out, what you're doing. But with this being an individual time trial, Everyone's out for themselves. All different categories, all different abilities, all start at the same time. So there's nothing to gauge on. Like that person I've just gone past, the person here coming past me now, could be 2 categories above me, could be 2 categories below me. I don't have a clue. I don't even know their name. Obviously I know who they race for because of their kit, but that's it. Right, turnaround's got to be up here because that was the start pace. Right, this is just to turn around in the street. Push them out into the barriers there. Right, start all over again then. What was it, about 25 minutes at top or something like that? Roughly. Maybe a bit more. I've probably got 25 minutes until I've done an hour. Okay. Anyone watching able to give me any insight to how long I've been going? I don't know, from Drift Power Live or anything like that. A little snippet of how long I've been going. Definitely been over half an hour. I know that. I can tell that by the fatigue in my legs and the streaming data. And those Zwift games starts tonight at 5 o'clock as well. You know, a few YouTubers racing at 5. Ryan Condon, I was going to race against you tonight, but Zwift racing score won't let me be category C because my Zwift racing score's too high. Even though I'm a C-Cat rider at the moment. Which is the issue when they've got 2 scoring systems. I think that would have been quite a good little battle, that one. But there come a time. Ooh. But I still haven't given in and turned the fan on yet. Basically because my hands are so sweaty, I don't think I'll be able to unlock my phone. Ooh. Hope the background music's doing this video some justice, because there ain't a lot on the screen for you guys to see. Individual time trial, stage 3 of FRR. It's on the Bologna time trial route. Normally you climb to the top of the hill and that's your time trial done. We've climbed it once, descended it back to the start finish line, and now we're about to climb it in a little while for the second time, and the finish is somewhere near the top, whether through the con banner or after we turn around and descend through the con banner. It's a little bit unclear because FRR gives Zwift distances for their courses, and the finish lines can be in random places. A bit like yesterday's, when I thought the finish banner in downtown Watopia was going to be the finish line, and I realised when I got there I still had over a kilometre to go, but I did manage to chase down one other rider and get an extra place back in the final 300-400 metres. If you haven't seen that, worth checking out the finish of that race yesterday. I was trying to hold off 2 riders chasing me down, and I really thought they were going to get me, but I got away. And this today isn't about chasing anyone, it's about you and the bike. And at the moment, I'm just trying to feel my way around with how I feel. Don't know what gear I'm in. Cadence feels pretty good. Heart rate isn't overly elevated because I'm talking, so maybe try and empty the tank near the top of this climb if I've got anything left when we get there. I did do a bit of research earlier on. I think the actual normal ITT loop on this circuit is about 11.7k. I'm guessing earlier on when I said about that 7 kilometre to go marker on the climb, that's probably 7k in, 4k to go on the climb. I'm hoping. That's my logic in it anyway. And we'll see when we start the climb if there are other kilometre markers going up. Or if I'm just making it up and becoming delirious on the bike. What's that red sign say? Stop? No entry. Oops. When we get out of these houses in a minute, that's when the climb starts. It switches back on itself. Then we pick up that arch wall. There you go then, start of it. Well, that's at 6k. Is it about a 5k climb then? Right, I just need to settle back in now. Yeah, that's steep. Into gear. I set my target about 225 watts at the beginning of this for the whole race, average power, but I don't think I'm going to be near that. I think I'm going to be under it. Ramped up again. Changing gear. Try and get that cadence up a bit. All of you just joining late, I haven't chosen for this to be a no heads-up display race. It's an individual time trial for stage 3 of FRR, and it's part of the race. We're all on TT bikes. We can only choose our wheels, and it's a no heads-up display time trial, and it's 2 times. Up the Bologna time trial like that day. We're making this climb twice. Which I guess you normally do at the beginning of a tour series for classification purposes. But you might find there'll be some classification changes after this one today. Not for me. Starting to hear it now. I think the 3 races over the weekend are taking their toll. Is what the Tour series is all about, but I chucked in a 2 guys Tour race on Saturday morning, so I did 2 races back to back. And a little bit easier on this section, just try and change the gears a bit. There's that 7k mark again. Think what you're doing. Ah. Trying to push another gear, but slowly fading. It's a little racing kit that's good on screen, isn't it? Someone like that comment, just give me a thumbs up straight away. Come on, big inflatable squirrel, where are you? Come up to nearly an hour on the bike on probably hour and 4 stream, 57 minutes and that. The end is in sight. I can see the spire at the top. Ah. There's a grass bank. There's the towers. Fine, you can ride this out now. Come on, ride it out. Come on, ride it out. There's a squirrel. I think where the finish banner is. There it is. Oh. I'm guessing that's event finished. Must be event finished. Yeah, I mean, a cooldown phase, say, well, I won't be able to give you any updates on my stats because I don't know myself, but I reckon I've done that in under an hour, which if I have, what's that? 24.7 kilometers an hour. What I'll do afterwards, once with power updates, is I will chuck the stats in a pinned comment below. I was hoping for 225 watts for the event, and we'll see how we get on. I'm just letting this descend for the free upgrade kilometers on my bike, but thanks for watching that one. That was Flamme Rouge Racing Stage 3 individual time trial with a twist, no heads-up display. That is part of what FRR have put in place for this race. I've also done it without the fan on because I've gone old school and decided just to sweat. And I don't know any data, so I'll have to put it in a pinned comment later. But if you are liking the content, there are more races to come this week in the FRR stages, and Zwift Games is coming soon as well. So like and subscribe to the channel. It'll keep you updated when I go live with a new live stream, and it helps me bring you more content like your race recon videos, the next WTRL Zwift Racing League back in April. So thumbs up, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.